your involvement specifically in deciding the budget for 2009 and having some input in that. That was as a result of being a member of the court's personnel committee?
What happened was, obviously, as soon as Judge Morosky was elected, that day, the most imminent problem that we had, that was the end of January, I believe, the most imminent problem that we had was there was no budget agreement between the county commissioners and the court. And there was a pending lawsuit that was costing the county and taxpayers money because an outside law firm charging rather exorbitant rates was hired. So our first job was to end the lawsuit and resolve the budget, and Judge Morosky appointed myself and Judge Agello and him, the three of us, as the liaisons to meet with the county commissioners to resolve that budget.
What remains to be done at this point? What do you think are the priorities? Are there a backlog of cases?
There's a lot that needs to be done. I believe that come January, or before January, first and foremost, is the selection of an appropriate court administrator. We've been operating without a court administrator for quite some time, and while the court administration personnel have done an admirable job in filling in, we still need an administrator. We need the go-to person who has special skills that could administer our court and oversee different operations of our court as is envisioned by the job description. Number two, come January, we're going to need a new president judge. And that president judge is going to have to be somebody with character and with backbone to continue the practices that Judge Morosky and the court and bank have begun. And all of the practices that we've initiated, including availability to the media and being responsive to the media, is something very important. I'm sure you've noticed that Judge Morosky has made himself available exponentially more than prior president judges. That has to continue. And we need to, as a court, continue the practices that we've done. The third thing that needs to be done specifically is there is a huge backlog that has developed in civil cases. Right now, once a case is certified for trial, and that means once it's been worked up by the lawyers, the discovery's been completed, expert reports exchanged, it gets certified to a trial judge. Right now, litigants are waiting 1.5 years for a jury trial. That is absolutely 100% uncalled for. That is something that has to change. And that backlog of cases, the backlog of cases needs to be reduced. And then once the backlog is reduced, we need to get into a situation where judges assigned to civil court can move those cases swiftly. People who are injured, people who are hurt, people who are killed need to have those actions resolved expeditiously, and it's not happening right now. That's going to be very important. The other thing that needs to be done is, it's going to need to be done, and I don't know if the public understands this. I think the public believes that we're going to gain 2 judges in January. We're not. We're not. At best, our complement stays the same. We have Judge Morosky, who's retiring, and Judge Musto, who is leaving. So we're losing 2 and we're gaining 2, so there's a net, it's a wash. There's going to be, and those judges, I mean, all the 3 lawyers who are running are good lawyers. I think any 2 of those 3 will do a fine job, but they're going to be new. It's like anything else. They need to learn, need to get into the process, and the experienced judges are going to have to take time to help them along. So there's some of the things in the immediate future that need to be resolved.